Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant surgery transformed their appearance and boosted their confidence.
Hello everyone. Today we are pleased to provide an update on the progress of our 33-year-old patient. When he first came to our QHT clinic, he was dealing with significant hair loss classified as Norwood grade 6, which had greatly impacted both his appearance and self-esteem. His hairline had fully receded and he had significant baldness across the frontal, mid-scalp and crown areas. However, his donor area, including his beard, was in great condition with healthy, viable hair follicles, which made him an ideal candidate for a successful hair transplant. We are excited to share the remarkable results and the newfound confidence he has gained since the procedure. Stay tuned to see his full transformation and to learn more about the journey that led to these impressive outcomes. Our team of experts carefully designed a custom hairline, positioning it slightly lower in the middle, exactly 7 cm from the glabella point. This placement was chosen to ensure a natural and realistic appearance. In addition, the affected areas were marked for the transplant process to ensure proper coverage and alignment with the patient's features. During the procedure, our specialists implanted single, thin hair follicles along the hairline to create a smooth, natural transition. For the frontal and mid-scalp areas, double and triple hair follicles were used to restore volume and density. In the crown region, the follicles were placed at specific angles to replicate the natural swirl pattern, enhancing the overall look. A total of 6,000 grafts were implanted, all harvested from the patient's safe donor area and beard. This approach helped achieve a seamless and natural result that closely matched the patient's original hair growth pattern. One month after the transplant, the patient returned for his follow-up PRP session. During the visit, our experts observed that approximately 60% of shedding occurred in the scalp area, while about 40% was seen in the crown region. Additionally, the donor and beard areas had fully healed, showing no signs of complications. Four months after the transplant, the patient began to see significant growth on his scalp, with the native hairs seamlessly blending with the transplanted hairs. As the months progressed, the experts anticipated even more impressive results, with continued improvement in intensity and coverage. After 6 months, the patient began to see very positive results. The hairline had blended well. With the help of PRP treatments in the coming months, even better results were expected. Eight months after the transplant, the results were already noticeable. The newly shaped hairline complemented the patient's facial features, significantly improving his overall appearance. Despite this, the transformation was clear and the patient appeared revitalized. It's important to note that full follicle maturation can take additional time. The patient could expect further improvement as the follicles continued to strengthen and mature in the coming months. After 12 months, the results were truly transformative. When the patient first visited us, he appeared much older than his actual age, which had impacted both his appearance and confidence. His facial structure seemed out of balance, and his self-esteem was noticeably affected. However, the results following the procedure were striking. Not only had his hairline been restored to a more youthful state, but his entire appearance had been rejuvenated. His confidence grew and he was now able to experiment with different hairstyles and cuts, something he had never felt comfortable doing before. The change was clear, not only in his physical appearance, but also in the way he carried himself, displaying a newfound sense of self-assurance. Are you feeling inspired by this transformation and ready to regain your confidence and youthful appearance? Schedule a consultation with our experts today and begin your own hair restoration journey.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Hello viewers, today we will take you through our patient's 9-month hair transplant journey. When he first visited the clinic, he was grappling with the challenges of diffuse grade 4A baldness, which caused a completely vanished hairline and sparseness in the frontal area. While the mid-scalp was prominently thinned and the crown region was not affected. Fortunately, his donor area had an abundance of strong, healthy follicles, giving us a solid foundation for his hair restoration journey. Stay tuned as we take you through his transformation, from the initial consultation to where he stands today. After the complete scalp examination, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features. The goal was to craft a natural look, so the hairline was positioned slightly lower in the center and at the precise distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. This gave the patient a balanced appearance, and the other thinning areas of his scalp were also marked for grafting. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural and soft look and make the hairline look perfect with his facial features. For the frontal area and mid-scalp, where more volume and density were needed, we strategically implanted double and triple hair follicles. This not only restored the fullness but also ensured a natural transition. In this case, a total of 2,900 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone, ensuring long-lasting and natural results. One month following the hair transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 30% shedding in the transplanted region. The shedding phase is a part of the hair growth cycle after the hair transplant. Firstly, hair shed and then begins to grow maturely. In this period, the patient's donor area was also healed completely. 9 months post-transplant, the results were amazing as the hairline was perfectly framing and enhancing his natural features. The frontal area and mid-scalp had gained light blockage density with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hair strands. Even the untouched crown region, which had retained its natural swirl, now complemented the overall appearance, aiding to the balanced look. His appearance was completely altered in comparison to the initial conditions. Now he had a fuller, healthier head of hair, giving him a renewed sense of confidence and various styling options that were previously bound because of baldness. It was an incredible transformation in just 9 months. If you found this patient's journey inspiring and are ready to regain your confidence and youthful appearance, book a consultation with our experts today.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Hello viewers, today we are excited to share the journey of a 30-year-old patient who faced the challenges of advanced diffuse grade 6 baldness. This stage of hair loss had caused his hairline to recede into a distinct M shape, and by the time he arrived at our clinic, it had completely disappeared. Severe thinning affected not only his frontal area but also his mid-scalp and crown regions, leaving only miniature follicles behind. While these weakened follicles could be revitalized with PRP and targeted medication, he was fortunate to have a good donor area that provided the healthy follicles needed for a successful transplant. Followed by a hair trim and head wash session, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. In addition to the hairline, the remaining recipient area was also marked to outline the affected area. During the procedure, our experts carefully implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural look and avoid any pluggy or artificial appearance. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, they opted for double and triple hair follicles to enhance volume and density. For the crown region, these grafts were implanted at varying angles to replicate a natural-looking whirl. However, part of the crown was left untreated and is being managed with medication and PRP. If these treatments do not produce sufficient results, we may consider a second transplant session for this area. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were strategically implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area. One month post-transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 40% shedding in the transplanted regions, a normal part of the process that typically lasts for 3 to 4 months. During this time, the patient's donor area had also healed completely, showing excellent recovery. 3 months post-transplant, the shedding phase had concluded and the follicles entered the growth phase, beginning to mature steadily. At this stage, around 30% growth was visible, which is expected in the early phase of development. This growth will continue to improve and can be significantly enhanced in the coming months. Seven months post-transplant, the growth was impressive as the hairline began to take shape, significantly enhancing the patient's appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp had achieved 80% density, with a noticeable blend of transplanted and native hair. In the crown region, the follicles were replicating a natural whorl, though the growth there remained slower, which is completely normal at this stage. Achieving such progress in just 7 months for an advanced stage of baldness is a strong indicator that even more voluminous growth will become visible in the coming months. Ten months post-transplant, the transformation was truly impressive. His hairline had become beautifully defined, achieving a natural density that perfectly framed his face. The frontal area and mid-scalp were now full, showcasing dense, voluminous growth that seamlessly blended with his native hair. In the crown region, the transplanted follicles had replicated an ideal swirl pattern, while the non-transplanted area remained thinned. As we mentioned earlier, we will consider a second transplant session if this area does not gain sufficient density. His overall scalp was full of healthy growth. The overall effect was rejuvenating, restoring his youthful, energetic appearance and significantly boosting his confidence. If you found this patient's journey inspiring and are ready to reclaim your confidence and youthful appearance, schedule a consultation with our experts today.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.